He used to be James's close friend during the time all this happened, and what he told me made me realize that the betrayal was even worse than I thought. Mike and I met at a coffee shop last weekend. He looked nervous and kept checking his phone, saying he was worried James might find out about our meeting. According to Mike, James had been plotting to steal both my girlfriend and my money for months before he actually did it. It wasn't some impulsive decision or a case of falling in love with Sarah, it was a calculated plan to destroy my life. Mike showed me text messages from their group chat dating back to several months before the theft. James would brag about how he was going to take everything from me, saying things like I didn't deserve what I had. He was jealous of my job, my savings, and especially my relationship with Sarah. There were messages where he outlined a strategy to get close to her, describing how he would play the role of a caring friend while slowly poisoning her mind against me. The manipulation was elaborate. James created a whole narrative about me that he fed to Sarah. He told her I was talking badly about her to my coworkers, claiming he overheard me making fun of her career choices and saying she wasn't smart enough for me. He invented stories about me having a gambling problem, showing Sarah fake betting slips he had created. He even went as far as making up stories about me pressuring other girls at work for dates. But it gets worse. The bank statements James used to frame me? Mike admitted he helped create them using Photoshop. He worked at a print shop at the time and had access to high-quality scanning and printing equipment. They spent hours making sure the documents looked authentic, even using paper from the same bank. Mike says he feels guilty about his role in everything and offered to come clean to my family, but I told him not to bother. I've moved on and built a better life for myself. Mike also revealed something that made my blood boil. James had been secretly recording our conversations for months. He would start arguments with me when no one else was around, deliberately provoking me, then edit the recordings to make it sound like I was admitting to stealing from him. He had dozens of these manipulated audio clips ready to use if I ever tried to defend myself. The most painful revelation was about Sarah's role in all this. She wasn't just an innocent victim of James's manipulation, she was an active participant. Mike showed me screenshots of conversations between James and Sarah where they discussed their plans in detail. Sarah was the one who suggested making me look financially irresponsible to my family. She knew about the fake bank statements and even helped create the narrative about my supposed gambling problem. The betrayal went even deeper. Sarah had given James access to my phone multiple times when I wasn't around. She knew my passcode because I trusted her completely. They used this access to get into my banking apps and gather information about my accounts. Sarah also installed some kind of tracking app on my phone so they would know when I was coming home early from work. The money they stole from me, my entire savings for our future, went straight into funding their secret relationship. While I was working overtime and taking on extra projects to save for an engagement ring, they were using my money to take weekend trips to luxury resorts. Mike showed me their Instagram stories from those days, which they had hidden from me using Instagram's close friends feature. There were pictures of them at expensive restaurants, staying at high-end hotels, Sarah wearing new designer clothes that I had assumed were gifts from her parents.